there is some very special work that has been done on a very special house here in Christchurch, Beauforthouse. Noel, tell me the story behind this wonderful, wonderful house and what you've done to it.
Well, it was originally built for a Dr. Sanston, who himself was a doctor, a surgeon. He was a city councillor, and he was also a founder member of St George's Hospital, so a stalwart of the community, one could say. And he made an absolutely fabulous job of this building. It was designed by Clarkson and Ballantyne, who were the Warren and Marnie of the era, and it was built to a very high specification.
Of course, that was 1916, and it was called Dorothy's before you bought it.
It's had a long career, firstly as doctor's surgeries for a long period of time, and then it was La Dolce Vita, the Italian restaurant, the Losco family, and following that it became Dorothy's, which is very well known. Of course, people have fond memories of Dorothy's. But we were going down a slightly different track, and so we thought it was appropriate that we rename it. So searching around for a name, we thought, what can we come up with? Well, it's a beautiful house and it's been built in a very strong fashion. So Beau is beautiful and fort strong in many languages, and so we settled on Beauforthouse. And I hope that suits the people of the city of Christchurch.
I think you've chosen the name very well. Tell me the work that you've done on it yourself, though.
Well, I think if I'd known how much was involved when I first started, I might have been daunted. But we've done work throughout, and it's cosmetic work largely. For example, the painted walls have been stripped back, and we've gone back to European wallpapers, and we've tried to select those wallpapers that would fit into the Edwardian era. So we've selected them carefully. And a lot of work that's been done you'll never see on the surface. It may have a lot of nostalgia in the building, but underlying it is 21st century high technology. We've dragged Cat 5e cable throughout the building for broadband internet access, and also digital TV with free-to-air, flat screen in the rooms. And then, of course, the big thing for older houses is the hot water system and never having enough pressure. So we've brought in gas-fired boilers with full mains pressure in the showers, so you can enjoy all the luxuries of life and yet still cast your mind back to a previous era.
It really has been a labour of love with a stunning outcome. Now, Noel, who's going to be using this house?
Right, well, it appeals to two different categories of person, perhaps. First floor is luxury accommodation, so we have 5 bedrooms and all available for let. And the largest of them, the Beaufort suite, is some 60-odd square metres with its own sunroom, and in fact you could have a private dinner party up there. It's large. And ground floor, we hope to attract special events. So rather than a daily restaurant, people who might look for a venue for a private dinner, for a birthday party, perhaps corporate launch, presentation, a luncheon, and cocktail function as we're running tonight for our grand opening. Of course, we'll have people in here wall to wall for that function, and high tea. Sharon's already actually run a couple of high teas, and they've been very successful here. And that was Sharon on your Serena, your
yes.
English porcelain. So we see more of that. We see high tea becoming quite important. But the great thing is it's only a stroll across the park from the central city. You don't have to go out of town to enjoy this venue. And I think a lot of people will use it for various things. And we will try to accommodate on all occasions.
Well, Sharon, Noel, thank you so much for giving me the privilege of allowing me to look around today, and all the best for the opening tonight.